Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 game, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 3 game, y'all. Let's get it. Like, shut, swap, shots. Skip. Let's go. Man, that jump was crazy, man. I was like, man, Lord, man. I was like, man, that jump crazy, man. I went to sale and put the cut up. I'm like, see, they don't know. They don't know what's going on. There's a lot of people in there that don't know nothing. And that's how I be in penitentiary, man. Like, you will be unexpected to the danger, man. A lot of people now. People that know, they know. Me, I knew. I already knew how Cliff carried it, man. Like, Cliff don't be pushing nothing at nobody, man. But like, when you come with that madness, he gonna match it, man. The man has natural life. You think he care about the consequences? You think he care about going to the hole, laying it down for 6 months? You think he care about them people telling him to pack his stuff up? He gotta go to the mountains. He don't care nothing about that, man. You know why? Because the time don't stop. The time don't stop for him, man. So he didn't care. I already knew he didn't care. So to see him go in his cell and put the cut up, I was like, oh my God. Like, I promise you, that's how I was thinking. Everybody else around me wasn't thinking like that. When that man disappeared and went in his cell, you know what everybody else in the showers did? They went on and continued being the #1 thana. They went on and continued doing that, man. They didn't care. Neither did Zoe. Zoe had no business, man. The lady said, lock down, lock down, lock down, lock down. So Zoe come out, Zoe like, my homeboy walk over there like, man, you tripping, man. You slapped on Cliff like that. He like, Zoe was like, man, he was in the way, man. I'm trying to slang, man. He in the way, man. I'm a slang. He right there. He tripping, man. He like, man, you got his towel. The whole time, Cliff door didn't open up. And the cut is still on blast. I'm like, so the cut, he must have told lady to open his door. His cellie standing by the door like this. He keep looking, he like, because it's lockdown time, you know what I mean? He like, now sometimes a cellie gets stuck out the door if your roommate's doing #2. And then you standing outside the door like, I'm gonna let him finish. You'll tell the police, yo, he using the bathroom. I'm gonna go in when he finish. They be like, ah, they'll lock you down after. You know what I mean? But his cellie looking like, he know he's not doing #2. His cellie just keep looking like, man, so I'm like, man, that joke crazy. So Zoe walked by, I was like, yo, bro. I was like, man, you snap on Cliff like that, man. I said, man, come on, that was Cliff, bro. He was like, man, Weezy, man, what would you do, bro? I'm in there trying to handle business. He said, bro, I was right there. Like, it was too much information. Pause. He was like, bro, I was right there, bro, knocking her head off, bro. And this man just pop up out of nowhere. And I'm looking at him in that old state uniform, man. He said, nah, man, he had to get out the way, Weezy, man. I was like, I mean, I feel you, bro, but I'm just like, you know, that was Cliff, man. He was like, man, look, man, I don't care who it is, man. I don't care who it is, Weezy. I'm like, all right, bro. Can't tell him nothing. I leave, you know what I mean? When I lock down, I go in the cell, you know what I mean? But when I was going up the steps, I still noticed that Cliff door was still not open. I'm like, man, it's crazy. So we locked down for count. We come back out after count was clear. When the lady let us out, we come out. Come down the steps. I'm looking. I'm like, first place I'm looking at, cell 10. I'm like, I look. Ain't no cut. Door open up and everything. I look. Cliff standing by the door like this. You know what I mean? He got a serious face. He got his scully pulled down low. He got them boots tied tight just like he did back in 3 years ago when he was on 2C. He's looking real serious right now, man. He's looking real serious right now. So I'm still not trying to pay it no mind and like, you know, like kind of like put my, you know, get in their business. I'm not trying to really get in their business because I don't know if this what it is though, but I'm just like, I know Uncle Psycho, and like for him to be putting the cut up and having a door locked for that long, man, only thing I could think of, man, Uncle was going in that treasure safe. Uncle was pulling out that hammer. He probably had that hammer hid in a place you would never expect, y'all, so boom. It probably took some time, but he definitely opened up that safe. That's what he definitely did. So I let it go over for a minute. Zoe stayed in the cell. Zoe ain't come out. So I just see Cliff just still looking mad. You know what I mean? I just see him still looking mad. So I was like, man, let me cool down for a second. Then I'm gonna pull up on him. So I was like, as soon as I was about to pull up on him, lady said, stand by for child. Y'all don't stand by for child. Y'all don't stand by for dinner. Get ready. Y'all about to leave. So man, I dip up the steps and get my jacket. I'm like, man, we going to child. We'll get this jump. So you can come down. They said they had a turkey burger over there. I'm like, I'm definitely going. So I come back down. When I come back down, I see Zoe now. Zoe was standing by the steps of my other two homeboys. So I stopped by them. I'm like, what's up, man? What y'all got going on? Zoe was like, man, ain't nothing, man. Trying to holler at Cliff, man, because Cliff over there looking mad. I'm like, man, you done. He was like, man, holler at him for what? He wrong. Wrong is wrong, right? He let him know. He was like, wrong is wrong, right? My homeboy was like, man, he was in a way, Weezy, man. You can't be talking to that lady, man. That lady is the most freakiest lady on the compound, bro. What you doing standing at the front? So I know the rules. Like, he definitely was wrong, but I'm just like, yeah, man, I get it, you know what I mean? But like, you know, that's he from the town, though, bro. Y'all chill out. He like, man, he don't be talking to us anyway. I'm like, man, that man don't know us, man. We been locked up, man. He said he know you, he be talking to you. I was like, because I was in 2C with him, you know what I mean? But I was like, look, bro, that's neither here nor there. I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to holler at him. Because Zoe was like, man, I don't care nothing about that, man. He was like, he really don't rock with me like that. So if he mad about that, and he trying to rumble, we can rumble. I ain't turning down no wreck. Weezy, like, he want to fight, man, you know. We can go in the cell. He can go in there and lose. If that's what he want to do. I'm like, I wanted to be like, yo, bro, he ain't fighting. You know what I mean? But I ain't want to, you know, too much information. I'm still trying to remain calm. I ain't trying to, you know, say too much. So I'm like, yeah, I get that, bro. Like, when you trying to rumble though, man, I was like, come on, man. He was like, man, look, I ain't got no problem with him, man. Just let him know I had to say what I had to say to get him away from the lady. So I'm like, all right, bro, I get that. I said, all right, bro. I said, all right, I'm going to go holler at him, though. Y'all, I'm going to catch y'all when we leave. So I walked over there by Cliff. Cliff was still standing over there watching us. He was watching us the whole time. He was like this. When a dude looking down like this, that's that maniac in him. He like this. He like, and he rocking like this. He like, that's how he looked when I'm walking up to him. He like this. I was like, yo, what's up, Cliff? He was like, what's up, Weez? I was like, what you got? What's in your mind? What you got going on right now? He was like, ain't nothing, man. I'm thinking about all type of stuff right now, man. He kept looking around me. He was like, man, I'm thinking about all type of stuff right now, Weez. I said, what you thinking about, man? I said, man, look, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, you thinking about what you hurting one of our dudes from our city? That's what you thinking? He was like, man, I don't care nothing about that, Weezy, man. He started talking like that. He was like, man, I don't care nothing about that, Weezy, man. I don't care nothing about that home team stuff, man. When you violate, I demonstrate. That's all it is, and that's all it's ever gonna be. So I said, so you really think the dude from the home team, you think the dude Zoe really violated, man? He was like, man, that man cussed me out, Weezy, man. He said, I don't be dealing with him like I deal with you and your other homeboy from the town. He said, but that man cussed me out, Weezy. He cussed me out, man. In front of the whole pod, man. What you want me to do? I was like, man, I want you to let this go. That's what I want you to do, Cliff, man. I said, because at the end of the day, it's only us, man. We all we got. You know what I mean? I said, yo, people see us divided, then people gonna think that we weak, man. I said, well, we can't be in here, like, you know what I mean, warring with each other, man. Like, that ain't how it go, Cliff, man. He was like, man, listen, I told you I done had my fair share of wars. Y'all ain't had no wars yet, man. I done had mines, man. Southampton game. Yeah, I done had mines. Y'all ain't had none yet, man. So I don't know nothing about what you saying, man. Real talk, man. I don't know nothing about that, man. What I do know is, man, that young dude got me mixed up. That's what I do know, man. That's what I do. I said, so what you about? He was like, look, Weezy, look. He gonna have to come talk to me, man. That's the only way. He gonna have to come talk to me in front of everybody, and he gonna have to apologize. Now, that's the only thing I'm accepting. I don't mess with no disrespect, Weezy, man. When somebody disrespect me, man, I go. That's all I do, man. I handle my business. When it comes to handling your business, I don't talk. I don't do nothing. I just handle my business. I'm handling my business. He said, the only thing that's keeping me, he got real mad. He said, the only thing that's keeping me from going at him right now is that he deal with you. That's the only thing right now. And that's the only thing that I got going in my brain right now, Weezy, man. Yeah, because I rock with you, man. Yeah, with him, I don't rock with him, man. I don't rock with him, man. So as he's saying that, I look up and I seen my homeboy and Zoe walking over towards us. I'm like, oh, this is crazy, man. This is crazy right here, man. So they walked up. So it was like, hey, look, Cliff, man. You know what I mean? So I guess my homeboy was like, yo, look, bro, like, you know, Weezy messing with him, man. Like, come on, bro, we can't be, you know what I mean? So I guess Zoe was like, you know what I mean? So Zoe done walked up. You know what I mean? Zoe was like, yo, look, man. He ain't say, Cliff or nothing. He was like, yo, look, man. Like, you know, I said what I said, man, because I felt like you was in the way, Cliff. Like, you was standing in front of the lady, bro. You got freaking all 6 showers in there trying to knock her toboggan off. Like, you got all 6 showers in there trying to knock her head off, man. Like, you was in the way, though, Cliff. He was like, He won't say nothing. He just said, He was like, man, I'm saying, like, that's why I just came over here to be like, it wasn't like I was just trying to randomly disrespect you, like, you know, like I was trying to get my man and you was in the way. He was like, Cliff was like, you hear me, man? Zoe was like, you hear me, man? He was like, he still wasn't saying that. Zoe was like, man, look, man, you told me to come over here, man. He ain't messing with me, man. Cliff backed up. Cliff was like, Zoe was like, so what's up? We straight? What's going on? We good or what? Cliff was like, he just backed up some more. He just kept backing up. I was like, what is Cliff doing? So Zoe was like, man, so what's up then? What, you mad like that? If you mad like that, then let's fight then. What's up? What's up then? We ain't gotta do nothing to hurt each other. We fight. We from the town. You from the town. Let's fight. Let's fight then. Cliff was like, I don't do no fighting, nephew. He was like, what? He was like, I don't do no fighting. He was like, so what is we squashing it or what? What's going on? See, Zoe's super green. Zoe ain't even thinking about what this could be, how this could be. You know what I mean? He ain't thinking about nothing like that. So Zoe like, man, look, man, if we ain't squashing it, then what we doing there, man? What we doing? What we doing? Cliff was like, they said, exit out for child, exit out for child. Swerve. Everybody start leaving out. I'm like I could feel the tension amongst us. The tension felt crazy because it's amongst us. I was like, this is out of control. To be honest with y'all, this was one of them times I didn't want to see this go down. You know what I mean? But like, it be so many people from different cities that go through the same situation I done been through, man. Because it's always the city that you're from that they can get crazy ugly. You know what I mean? Like, you will see dudes get ugly with other cities. But like, it's always in city tension. And like, this was one of the times that I was witnessing, y'all, and it was at all-time high, man. So boom, I was happy that they called child. We get to going out for child. Cliff walking a little bit in front of us. We get down the first flight of steps. We get down the other set of steps. We shoot out the salad port by A and B part. We dip out. As we dip it out, we walking down the sidewalk. You hear Zoe like, man, look, man, like for real though, man, like at the end of the day, I try to holler at him and squash it, man. I don't owe nobody an apology, man. I don't owe nobody nothing, man. Like, if he feeling some type of way about that, then it is what it is, man. Like, I ain't got time for that junk, man. As he was saying that, all you see was Cliff. Cliff was walking. Cliff was like, and he had a shot U-turn. He was like, and as he walked by, he bumped all of us. He bumped all of us as he was squeezing back through because there's people going this way. He was walking. He was like, he just bumped through everybody. That's where he bumped Zoe and everything. Zoe was like, Zoe looked at him. He was like, he bumped through. He was like, I ain't going to eat. That was his last words as he walked back. He was like, I ain't going to eat. I was like, oh my God. So we walking the joint. We walking still. I'm like, Zoe like, man, listen, man, I'm going to beat old head down, man. Like, he got me mixed up. Man, I'm like, I got a hand on Weezy, man. I was like, so as we get close to the child, I was like, oh, word, I can smell the turkey burger, man. I can smell the joint, man. So I'm like, this dude is a real psychopath. Like Cliff, he don't know Cliff is a real psychopath, man. Like this man's surgical when he want to be. I could smell the turkey burger, y'all. I wanted to go get this turkey burger so bad. But I hit the U-turn. Y'all. I felt like I had to save the day. I felt like it, man. Like, you know, I ain't want this on my conscience, man. Zoe was one of them young wild dudes that, you know, he don't play about disrespect. He felt like Unc was wild. You know what I mean? Cliff, on the other hand, he don't play about disrespect. He felt like Zoe was wild. And I'm like, shh. I'm like, yo, man, I gotta get this right, man. I hit the U-turn, y'all. Went this way, y'all. So boom! I had to go fix that junk, man. I get back in the door, boom. I open the front door. I try to open the front door of the building. I'm like, full building lock. I'm like, hit the button. I was like, yo, she was like, you're not going to eat. I'm like, nah, let me in. I'm going upstairs. She let me in, boom. I walk in the salad port. As soon as I hit the first flight of steps, I went up the steps. I got my head down. I'm like, I look up. I'm like, oh. I was like, Cliff, what you doing, man? Cliff was like this on the side of the steps, like under the camera. He was like, I was like, yo, what you doing, man? He was like, man, you scared me, man. He was like, what the police at? I was like, man, the police ain't here. I said, man, I came back to holler at you, man. What you doing, man? He was like, man, Weezy, look, man, you ain't got nothing to do with this, Weezy, man. He was like, hey, young boy think that he's still in gladiator school. He think we just gonna fight, and that's what it is. He was like, but he don't know. Gladiators use weapons. Gladiators use weapons, Weezy. He was like, yeah, look, he made me go dig my baby up. He lifted his shirt up. He was like, yeah, he made me go dig my baby up. I said, man, that's why you had to cut up that time in your sale that long, man. He was like, yeah, I got a good stash for it too, man. He was like, nah, I ain't doing no fighting. That's what he think. I ain't doing no fighting. I'm gonna poke him, Weezy. Yeah, I'm gonna poke him and go to Red Onion. You know why? Because I don't care. He was like, I'm stupid like that. That's why. I'm gonna show him. He think he that stupid. We gonna see who the stupidest is. Yeah, we gonna see who real crazy, Weezy. That's what we gonna do. I was like, yo, Cliff, look. This is what I'm saying, Cliff, man. I said, all I'm saying is this, man. The man tried to come holler at you, Cliff. I said, you act like you ain't even want to holler at the man. I said, man, he an alpha male too, just like you is, bro. Everybody ain't coming with apologies and all of that. I said, listen, Cliff, you was in the way, man. I said, I was in the way. I said, you was in the way. I said, you was in the way, man. I said, man, everybody was trying to knock the toboggan off that lady, and you standing up there lounging with the broom. He said, man, because the lady talked to me, she cool. I said, man, look, that don't matter. You was in the way, man. I said, you gonna hurt somebody from the town because you really was wrong, though, Cliff, man. Like, I had to turn the volume up on him about this to let him know that he was wrong, just so he can kind of have remorse not to do what he thinking about doing. So he like, man, look, man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. When this pod come back, man, I'm getting at him. I'm getting at him, man. That's just what it is, man. I'm getting at him, man. I'm like, nah, man. I said, yo, look, man, you can't do that, man. Like, you can't do that, John, man. You can't hurt this man. He was like, nah. He was like, nah. See, he think he gonna fight. He's like, first time he gonna swing, Weezy. He pulled the joint out. He was like, first time he swing, I'm gonna put this in his throat, Weezy. You see this tip? You see this? Yeah, I had it sitting in water forever, making it rusty. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it in his neck, Weezy. I'm like, bro. I wanted to hit him with Dan, like, yo, come on, what's that for? Like, it wasn't that time for that yet. It wasn't even time I was saying that. I was like, yo, like, this is crazy, bro. Like, you about to hurt somebody from the town, man? What's the matter with you, Cliff, man? So, boom. He won't try to hear nothing, man. We just in the hallway, just having a conversation under the camera, man. I'm like, yo, look, that's all I'm saying, though, Cliff, man. I said, man, what if I can get him to come back with a better talking skills, man? With better talking skills. He was like, nah, it's too late for that. It's too late for that, Weezy. I was like, man, so what you think you just gonna really hurt this man? You gonna stab my homeboy up, man? That's what you gonna do, Cliff, man? He was like, man, Weezy, look, this ain't got nothing to do with you. How many times I gotta tell you, this ain't got nothing to do with you, Weezy, man? I was like, bro, listen, man. Like, I was almost to the point where I was about to say, forget it. But I couldn't say forget it, y'all, because he gonna hurt my homeboy. I'm like, shh, man, Cliff, come on, man. Come on, Cliff, man. I said, Cliff, look, how about this? He was like, wait. I said, I ain't gonna let you hit him, man. I'm gonna get in the middle of that jump, man. I'm gonna get in the middle. He said, man, Weezy, look, I'm begging you, please don't get in the middle of this jump, Weezy, man. Please don't get in the middle of this jump, man. He said, man, I ain't stabbed a dude yet since I've been on this camp, man. He said, man, to be honest with you, Weezy, man, man, I'm fucking fiending to stab a nigga, Weezy, man. He said, that motherfucking 2C gotta wait. He said, man, I'm fiending to stab a nigga, Weezy, man. I was like, he was a different type of psycho, man. Like, he was loony because, like, any nigga that can say I'm fiending to stab somebody, man, was a different type of psycho, y'all. So boom, how can you say you fiending to stab somebody, y'all? Like, him saying that shit, it creeped me out because I saw the seriousness in him, man. Like, this man really wanted to fucking hurt somebody, man. You know what I mean? And like, you don't get him wrong, man. It was crazy that nigga from the home team got him wrong. If this was somebody from out somewhere else, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Call me what you want, man. They would have been out back. They would have been out back because I was getting in the middle of shit. But Zoe done grew on me. Cliff done grew on me, man. Pause. And like, we all was cool, man. Like, and we all from the home team, man. We can't be in here showing people that we trying to hurt each other, man. That be the thing that don't nobody like. We used to see the Richmond dudes getting into it. You know, Richmond is a little bit bigger than Norfolk. You know what I mean? So we used to see the Richmond dudes bumping heads because a lot of them come from the street with beef. So we used to see them bumping heads. We used to be in the back like this. We used to be doing the Tiger Woods, y'all, because we happy to see them clash. So boom. I know they'll love to see us clash, especially something this violent. At least the dudes from the R just fighting with all this. This dude talk about taking a dude out of here, man. That's what Cliff talking about, man. I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. I'm like, this is crazy right here. I said, man, Cliff, I ain't gonna let you do it, man. I ain't gonna let you do it. He was like, look, man, you ain't got nothing to do with this, man. Let it be what it's gonna be. He said, man, young nigga gonna come back talking shit, thinking shit sweet, and I'm gonna stab his fucking brains out, man. That's just all it's gonna be. I said, bro, look, no, man. You can't fucking do that shit, man. You can't fucking do that shit, man. As me and him was talking, all you heard was a lady come from the bottom part of the steps. She was like, who was that up there? Cliff was like, he talked that night fast as a bitch. He was like, oh, what was like? She's like, whoever up there, you better go in your pod before I call the COs. Everybody, Cliff was like, stop going up the steps, retreating. He was like, I was like, man, come on, man. We got the 4-seat joint, like, lady let us in, we going to jump. So it's just me and him in the pod. The lady was like, y'all got to lock down. He was like, yo, they about to come out from child now. She was like, nah, y'all got to lock down now. Y'all got to lock down. Y'all got to lock down. until they come back. I ain't leaving nobody responsible out here in this pod. Y'all locked down till your pod come back. So, all right, man. So I just start walking to the cell. I seen Cliff walking towards cell 10. I was like, Cliff, you good, man? He was like, good as I'm gonna be. I'm like, man, I went up the steps. You know what I mean? Because I'm just hoping that I can come back and save the day behind this stuff, y'all. Like, y'all ain't never really seen me, you know what I mean, on my save the day action like this. But this is one of them times, man, because I got an old head psycho from Norfolk that I don't want to hurt a young dude from out our way, man. I ain't want to see it happen, y'all. I'm being honest with y'all, man. I didn't want to see that happen. So the whole time I'm just standing at the door like this. I'm standing at the door like this waiting. So I look, everybody coming back, everybody coming back, everybody coming back. So I look, I see my homeboys coming back. I seen Zoe coming back. Zoe walked past, went up the steps. I was like, thank God that Cliff didn't jam his door up. I didn't know what he was thinking. I was like, he might go in there and jam his door and just come out. But maybe if he would have jammed the door, the lady would have known his door was jammed because we was the only two doors that she opened up. So I just was like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I promise you I didn't know what's gonna happen, man. I'm just like, man, I gotta get down there ASAP when these doors open. So I'm standing by to jump. My roommate come upstairs. He's like, what's up with you? I'm like, I'm just trying to hurry up and get out, man. He's like, what's up? I'm like, nothing, man. I ain't want to keep telling everybody what's going on. All the doors open. I step out immediately. I was like, lady was like, Empire Rat, Empire Rat. I was like, came down the steps. I get down the steps. I seen Cliff. Cliff was over by a cell like this. He was like, I seen Zoe. Zoe came back down the steps, scrapped up. Zoe was like, yo, ask that nigga what's up, man. Ask that nigga what's up. What we gonna do, man? What we gonna do, man? I'm like, man, chill, bro. He like, nah, Weezy, watch out. I'm like, yo, nah, bro, chill out, man. He like, Weezy, move, Weezy. I'm like, bro, chill, bro. He's like, watch out, Weezy. So he kind of brushed past me. So I'm just walking down, walking beside him. We walking towards cell 10. Cliff like this. Cliff waiting. Cliff like, he ain't pulled the hammer out yet, but he just pacing. You know what I mean? So we getting closer and closer. When we get closer, Cliff is like, when we get closer by the showers, by cell 10, Zoe was like, yo, what's up, man? What's up? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What's good? What's good, man? I don't care about that Norfolk shit either, man. What's up? We can fight. What's up? What we gonna do? Cliff was like, and I tell you, I ain't doing no fighting. He was like, man, listen, man, what the fuck we gonna do then if we ain't gonna fight? Cliff said, we gonna do this. That nigga pulled the hammer out. I was like, oh, man, chill, Cliff. What the fuck? He was like, Weezy, move. I was like, chill, bro. What the fuck? I pushed that nigga. That's where I pushed Cliff. I pushed him damn near back by himself. I was like, man, chill, man. Back the fuck up. So I was like, oh, shit. This nigga got a knife. Oh, this nigga got a fucking knife. Oh, that's why he ain't fighting. Oh, okay. Okay. So start walking back towards the with a cleaning joint that he start walking back. He's like, all right. Cliff like, move. I'm like, bro, chill, man. He was like, he trying to break this way. I grabbed him, boom. I down there top of that nigga. That nigga had the knife. He was like, yo, chill. So the lady was like, yo, the lady looking. So he was like, man, Weezy, get off me, Weezy. Weezy, get off. I ain't gonna say it again. Get off me. I was like, man, chill out, man. Chill the fuck out, man. I look up. That nigga Zoe come back with the goddamn broom. The same broom that Cliff be having. That nigga took the handle off that bitch, took the fucking mop joint off that joint. He came back, he was like, come on, motherfucker, you got, this stick was long as hell, for real. It wasn't a good protecting weapon. He was like, you got one motherfucking swing, move, Weezy. Move. So everybody in the pod looking at this shit. The whole pod looking at this shit. Like, watch out, Weezy, man. Move, man. I'm like, nah, bro, hell nah, bro. Chill, man. Hell nah, I'm not letting this nigga go, man. So it was like, man, listen, Weezy. Let me the fuck go right now before I stab your motherfucking ass, man. Before I stab your ass. I'm like, yo, bro, nah, bro. Not fucking doing it, man. Not fucking doing it. Chill, bro. Chill, man. Chill the fuck out, man. Goddamn, that nigga goddamn just was right there. That nigga was looking mad as shit. I was like, yo, bro. The whole time holding that nigga, y'all. I'm like, man, the whole time holding that nigga, I'm like, yo, listen, Cliff, man. You out of line for this shit, man. I see you out of line for this shit, man. He was like, man, fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that no young disrespectful motherfucker, man. I said, man, look, man, that ain't how we handle business, man. I said, man, look, man. Hell nah, Cliff, man. Hell fucking nah, man. You cannot do that shit, man. I'm not letting you do this shit, man. I'm not letting you do it, man. He was like, man, fuck that shit, man. I promise you, man, it was an old head in that bitch, man, from Portsmouth, man. This nigga was from Portsmouth, Virginia. But he was an old dude. He talked to Cliff sometime, and he talked to all us sometime. Like, he was an official old head from Portsmouth, you know what I mean? A nigga that used to get money back in the 90s. He was one of them niggas from Portsmouth, man. Cool as a bitch. That's word, man. That nigga pulled up. That nigga was like, man, y'all niggas out here wildin', man. Y'all letting these niggas see y'all goddamn go against each other like that, man. What the fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man? Y'all niggas putting on a show for the goddamn Richmond niggas and letting them see y'all about to fucking hurt each other like that, man. Cliff was like, that nigga was breathing like a psycho. I still got him. He like, man, y'all fucking wildin', man. He said, Cliff, put the fucking knife down. Fuck wrong with you, man? The hell you about to do? This nigga from your fucking city, man. The fuck that nigga ain't do nothing but tell you get your ass out the way. Niggas trying to fucking hit the bitch. And nigga Cliff was like, calm down like a real psycho. That's my word, it calmed down. It was like, I was like, Cliff, look, man, please, man. I said, I'm gonna let you go, bro. I said, man, please put that fucking knife up, man. The fucking lady watching, trying to, what the fuck? Dude at the booth, like, yo, they horse playing, man. Let's chill out, man. I got him, like, yo, chill, man. Chill the fuck out, man. Chill the fuck out. Next thing you know, you're slide open up. CO coming in, bitch. He walked back there where we was at. I was like, man, chill, man. Chill the fuck out, man. I still got him. Police walked back there. He was like, what you doing, white? I was like, shit, we wrestling, man. I let him go. Cliff talked to him. I was like, man, we wrestling, man. He was like, man, look, ain't no fucking horse playing in here, man. Y'all want to go to jail? Keep horse playing. I got a trick for y'all ass. Keep horse playing. I was like, nah, we good, man. You know what I mean? He was like, looked around. He just did a round. He started walking, doing his rounds and shit. Do his rounds. You know what I mean? He leave out through the top, doing the back. So goddamn, I'm pretty sure the lady watching this shit, you know what I mean? So goddamn, the dude from Portsmouth came with that junk and started hollering at Cliff one-on-one. Cliff was like, man, nah, these young motherfuckers is disrespectful, man. I will stick this in this motherfucker heart. The fuck, man? What the fuck is wrong with these young niggas, man? I'm like, this nigga, man, Cliff is wild, man. Dude, talk to him. Dude, holler at him, man. Dude, calm that nigga down. I don't know how dude did it. He calmed that nigga down, man. No bullshit. He calmed Cliff ass down. I looked up. Cliff was sitting at the table talking to that nigga, still looking like he in the top mode, though. You know what I mean? I looked at him. I was like, shh. I shook my head. He was like, man, come here, Weezy. I was like, man, I ain't talking to your ass, man. I said, your ass a maniac. Zoe, my other homeboy, standing over there. Zoe still in train to go mode. Zoe ain't tripping, but Zoe ain't got no knife. You know what I mean? So we all standing over there. He was like, man, look. You right. He from the home team. And that's what saved his motherfucking ass, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, and he lucky he got a friend like you, Weezy, man. That's what I'm gonna say, man. He lucky he got a motherfucking friend like you. I'm like, no, man. I'm like, man, like, you know, I hate to get in the middle of your shit. But I rock with dude, though, man. I can't let you hit that nigga with the knife, man. He was like, man, shh. He lucky he got a friend like you, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. He lucky he got a friend like you, man. Like, be honest with you, man. Like, I ain't gonna do this shit. You know what I mean? But the way he disrespect me, man, Weezy, I was gonna fucking stab that motherfucker. I ain't gonna fuck. I don't give a fuck, man. He lucky my homeboy came to holler at me, man. Cause that's what fucking calmed me down, Weezy, man. You won't calm me down cause you fuck with him, Weezy. I said, yeah, I fuck with you too. I said, I fuck with both of y'all, Cliff. What the fuck you want me to do, man? You don't think I said I would save him if he was trying to do that to you? I said, he ain't got no knife. He was like, as he was saying that, I looked up, seen Zoe walking towards us. I was like, oh, God. Zoe get up there. Zoe was like, nah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Look. Hey, look, man. You got the weapon, man. It's all good, man. You got it. You got it, man. You got it, man. Cliff was like, yeah, I know I got it. Yeah, I know I got it, nigga. Young nigga. Yeah, I know I got it, young nigga. Zoe was like, man, it's all over with, man. You got it, man. Like, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no beef with you. You know what I mean? So Cliff was like, man. So Cliff ended up doing some maniac shit, man. Like, I felt bad because, like, you know, like, when you brandish the joint, like, you supposed to use the joint, you know what I mean? Like, but I just couldn't let it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I was damn near willing to bank Unc. Like, I would have went with Zoe and I rocked with Cliff. But Cliff kind of dead wrong for this shit, man. You know what I mean? So, like, the shit got squashed, man. Like, 2 days later, they sat at the table. They was able to sit at the table and have a conversation. You know what I mean? They was able to have a conversation at the table, man. And, like, I was so happy that happened. You know what I mean? Like, that junk was good money, man. Like, they even got, like, to the point where they was able to be close to each other. You know what I mean? Like, and I was happy that shit was going on, man. So, like, for the first week, it was, like, no tension as far as how it was. You know what I mean? But I can remember the nigga Zoe. One day we was messing with the Lala. That nigga told me straight up. That nigga was like, yo, you know that shit ain't no with me and Cliff, right? I was like, what you mean? He was like, oh, yeah, I'm about to go to the hole. He was like, I'm just rocking that nigga to sleep, man. The oldest trick in the book, man. He said, see them old niggas? He said, them old niggas, Weezy, them old niggas think they smarter than the young niggas. He said, but they not. He said, a lot of them might be, but a lot of them not. He said, that dumbass nigga, he gonna pull a knife and don't use it. He said, rule number 1, don't pull no gun and don't shoot the motherfucker, man. He said, man, fuck that nigga, Weezy, man. I'm gonna beat that nigga ass with my 2 fists. I was like, I couldn't say nothing, you know what I mean? Because for 1, I believed him. And for 2, Cliff deserved that shit, man. Keep pulling out that goddamn hammer, y'all. So boom. The hell is wrong with Cliff, man? So I had forgotten about it. He had told me that shit, man. So one day, talking to my homeboy about sale 2, Now, they will call people to go get the chemicals, or it might be library call, or it might be this type of call. Either way, it'll be right before lunch or after lunch. And then people will have to come to the front with their passes, and then they'll put them inside like the first, like, and while she getting the junk right, for nobody else won't sneak out, she'll let everybody out one by one into the middle of the salad port. And she will let everybody one by one out to the first slider. It's when you come out of our pod, that's one slider. Then you come into like a little area, you know what I mean? And then it's another slider that lets you out into the salad port. So she will let them out into that first slider, and there'll be people standing there. So it's my word. They was doing the little hall passage joint. They was doing the little passage joint. And I had seen Zoe come out the joint, and then I had already seen that Cliff had the little cart, like he was trying to go get the chemicals. So she let him out first, then she started letting the dudes out. So when Zoe went out there, I'm standing my cell too. I'm not even thinking that this is about to happen. I'm just looking at him like this. I'm like, dude was like, yo, look. I look. Man, when I look, man, I just seen Zoe like this. Boom, 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 boom. Cliff trying to fight back. Zoe like this. Boom, boom, boom. Zoe had the target practice with his face. Boom, 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 boom. When that hit, that jump slump Cliff. Cliff hit the ground. Boom. When Cliff hit the ground, man, that's my word. Man, Zoe kicked his face like a football. When I didn't even want to, like, when I felt it, you know how your skin crawl? Man, when he kicked him in his face, I felt it all the way when we were standing there. I felt it all up in here. In here, he was like, that nigga hit the ground. He was like, man, he kicked that nigga right in his shit. That nigga said, he was out. When he hit the ground like that, Zoe just got behind his ass. Boom. That was a good place to beat the shit out of nigga. The lady can't hit the gun. The lady can't do shit, man. That nigga was out there bitch beating that nigga till the police came. Boom. 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 He got to start stomping that nigga. Boom. 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 That nigga picked up the cart. He picked up the fucking cart that he got to go take to get the chemicals. Man, that nigga lifted up the cart. Heavy ass cart. Boom! Dropped that shit on Cliff ass. Cliff was like, man, he fucking Cliff up. Police finally come. Police finally came, man. Grabbed that nigga, maced that nigga and everything. Got Zoe, handcuffed him. Took that nigga out ASAP. They goddamn trying to help the nigga goddamn Cliff. They over there bitch trying to revive him, man. Cliff fucked up. They fucked up. The lady came on a loudspeaker and said, lock down. CO came in, that bitch locked us down. Everybody going back in the junk like, shh. Dude from Portsmouth was like, he seen me, he was like, shh. Norfolk on Norfolk, man, that shit crazy, man. I was like, what the fuck, man? I could have saved Cliff. I could have saved Cliff by telling him watch the young boy ass, man. But like, you know, even though I fucked up, you know what I mean? I got in Cliff business, man. Like, I was wrong about this whole shit. Y'all gonna call me an asshole about this shit, man. But like, I just couldn't let Cliff do that shit, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't let Cliff get that Zoe, man. You know what I mean? And like, you know, if he would have brushed past me or just did something drastic to really be like, yo, Weezy, get the fuck off me. I felt like he didn't want to get stabbed the nigga. You know what I mean? I know I was fucked up in this, man, for not warning Cliff about Zoe. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what y'all want me to do, man? What y'all want me to do, man? Somebody gotta win, somebody gotta lose, man. And at the end of the day, I'd rather see somebody get their ass whooped than see somebody get stabbed. And that's the decision I went with by not letting Cliff know, man. It's fucked up, but I had to go with that shit, y'all. Them niggas took Cliff out. You know what I mean? They took that nigga Cliff out, man. That's my word. When they said they got Cliff to the joint, man, they said Cliff had the hammer on him. Say Cliff still had the hammer game on him, man. Cliff get knocked with the hammer. He get knocked with the hammer. Cliff don't never come back out. That nigga goddamn Zoe came back out though, man. When Zoe came back out, Zoe was like, fuck that nigga, man. Zoe, you know what I mean? He was like, fuck Cliff, man, which was crazy, man. But that's how shit be happening, man. Like, I had to save the day, y'all. And I stayed the day and shit still went down, man. That's how shit go in prison, man. It's fucked up in there. That's why y'all should never come, man. But that was a crazy situation. That's the end of the damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching another one, man. Y'all already know the count, man. Stay y'all ass out the way, man. Your peoples need you, man. Period. But y'all already know what this is, man. This was a bonus banger. That's what I need to do. This one. Like, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But be safe out there, people. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and Court indictments get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.